Hey guys, it's me David, and welcome back to another review. Today I have probably the most highly anticipated LEGO Star Wars set, not just of the summer 2022 wave, but the entire year. That is, of course, the ATTE Walker. Set number is 75337. It's going to have a retail price of 140 US dollars, and it, of course, will be available August 1st of 2022. Just a heads up, I'm telling you right now, this thing's going to be sold out everywhere. Not just Lego.com, not just the Lego stores, but Target, Walmart, all your regular retail stores. People will be buying these up. I'm already seeing people talking about buying 3, 4, even 6. I myself might be buying 6. So I'm very excited about this one. I really am. I'm with everybody on the hype. This thing looks amazing. Of course, we're getting for the very first time an Episode 3 Phase 2 Commander Cody minifigure. It's been a highly requested figure by the LEGO Star Wars community, and it's exciting to finally get what fans wanted in a particular set that is actually very army buildable. There's a lot of 212th Attack Battalion clone troopers, which I know a lot of people are going to want multiples of, so I hope we also get these clone troopers in a future battle pack. LEGO did bring back the battle pack this year in 2022 with the snow troopers. Hopefully in the 2023 winter wave we get a clone trooper battle pack that would go perfectly with this set. And I'm talking about phase 2 clone troopers. I know we got, of course, the clone command station with phase 1 clone troopers, and funny enough, in that review I speculated that there was a rumor that an ATTE would come out in the summer wave. However, I thought this would have been an episode 2 set. Maybe it originally was planned to be an episode 2 set, and after fans, especially after the UCS gunship debacle, demanded episode 3 Commander Cody, they thought maybe basing this off Revenge of the Sith would be a better opportunity. I don't know if that's the case or not. I don't have any insider knowledge on that, but that is just speculation that I could very much see being true. LEGO did send this set for review, so I do appreciate them for sending it over. And I, of course, will be purchasing multiple copies of the Walker, not just because I want a whole bunch of them, but I actually have a practical purpose for my Building Geonosis series, where I'm literally creating an absolutely massive Geonosis mock. I will put that video up in the top right corner if you guys haven't seen that series. You should definitely subscribe to the channel to see what 6 of these potentially looks like on a battlefield. It's going to be epic, guys. So, back of the box art looks awesome. I am ready to just build this set. Also, on the top of the box art, funny enough, they have Episode 3 Commander Cody here as the minifigure selection, the one-to-one scale they put on the boxes. I think it's funny that they chose Cody. They know what fans want. They know everybody's going to buy this set. But now let's see what waits for us in this ATTE Walker. I'm curious to see what the interior is like. With that said, let's go ahead and get into the in-depth.
All right, so buckle up, guys. There is a lot to talk about with this brand new ATTE Walker, but of course, we have to talk about those amazing clone troopers. First up, what everybody's been waiting for, a Phase 2 Episode 3 Commander Cody minifigure at last is finally here. It's a very good minifigure. It's pretty much what everybody would expect a Phase 2 Cody to look like. We have an orange visor that is now molded in orange for the very first time. Previously, it's only come in black and gray in the good old 2009 battle packs. But now we have it in orange, which was surprising, and you actually get 4 visors and 4 antennas. That's right, you get 4 orange antennas, and we'll take a look at that here in a minute. The printing on Cody looks fantastic, and he does have a jetpack printed on the backside, as well as a specialized head, which I think this is the first time we've ever gotten a different clone head for a specific clone trooper since the new version came out in the 501st Clone Troopers. Next up is the 212th Attack Battalion Clone Trooper. He does have the larger style blaster with the candle piece on the end of it, and then he also has waist printing, which is new to the redesigned clone armor that we got back with the 501st Clone Trooper, so that's cool, and Commander Cody's the same way with waist printing as well. And just like Cody, you can also put those same accessories onto the 212th Attack Battalion Clone Troopers. Now, of course, the accessories are in orange, not exactly accurate, but it's still very cool that you have that option. I kind of like it. It reminds me of the good old days of the 2009 Clone Trooper Battle Pack. You will be receiving 3 212th Attack Battalion Clone Troopers in this set, which is really exciting. Nice little bit of army building there. I think a lot of fans will be excited to see that. Now, comparing the new Clone Trooper helmet to the 501st and 187th Legion Clone Troopers that we've gotten in previous sets over the years, you'll see here that the helmet is literally the same mold, except it has a hole in it. It's literally not different in any other way other than that. And I gotta say, the hole throws me off a little bit, especially when you're looking at the helmet dead on like this. It's a little strange unless you have some type of accessory in using those holes. It looks weird. And the last clone trooper of the ATTE is the 212th Clone Gunner. Now, what makes him a 212th Clone Gunner? I don't know. Personally, this is just a Clone Gunner to me because he has no orange markings or anything specific like that. However, it is still a great minifigure, and I'm very happy that LEGO decided to include him. It was a nice surprise. You're also going to get 3 regular battle droids. They come with the gunmetal colored regular style blasters. And then, of course, we're getting the spider droid. How unfortunate that we didn't get a crab droid or a tri droid. Instead, we got a spider droid. It is still a very decent build. I really have no complaints. They changed the antenna, and that's about it. Everything else here is about the same from previous iterations of the spider droid in the past. And now on to the ATTE Walker. First off, there is a handle, and we'll take a look at that here in just a second, but let's just take a 360-degree look at the Walker. From pretty much every angle, I feel like this looks and acts just like an ATTE. It has the functions of the legs moving, of course, the turret moves. We'll take a look at some of the other features here in a minute, but overall, I like this redesign of the Walker. It feels a little bit fresher, a little bit new. Again, like previous iterations of the Walker, it does have a handle that you can pick up and grab the set with. Interestingly, you can turn the middle part of the leg, that dish area. There's lots of details like little gears and such on the legs that I wasn't expecting, so that's nice to see that LEGO is adding a little bit more detail to the legs, especially compared to previous iterations of the Walker. I'm not sure how I feel about the flat feet, and you'll see what I mean here in a little bit. Turning our attention to the front of the Walker, you'll see there's 4 bubble turrets that you can fully spin. So that's always a fun feature, and you can really customize the vehicle the way you want. And then, of course, we have the cockpit area where you can pull it out, and there is going to be 2 different joysticks next to a tan chair, and you can put any clone trooper you want, whether that's the clone gunner or 212th trooper, or heck, you could get Commander Cody in there and get him to drive the Walker if you want to. It seats perfectly so you can see him through the window and the side window as well, so that works out just fine. And this has been a feature in the previous Walkers, and for the first time we have some lights also in the front of the Walker as well. Now, taking a look at the turret, this is actually a very well done turret. I'm surprised. It's more sturdy, if you will, from the previous iteration. It spins 360 degrees. You have quite a bit of mobility in terms of how you can position the turret, so that's nice. And then it also has stud launchers on the side that actually work pretty well. There's an area for the clone gunner for you to sit them in, and there's also a printed control panel there as well. Now moving on to the interior of the Walker. First off, the backside actually splits in 2. This is a first time that the Walker has done this before. Usually the second part will rise up with the backside. So this is different, but I actually like it. It gives you far more room and access into this backside interior with 5 seats, which is very awesome. It fits all 5 clone troopers that are included in this set, and we'll see what else is hiding in the rest of the interior here in just a second as well. There is an area to fit 2 blasters. Unfortunately, you can't put all 5 blasters in the same area. There's also a hidden metallic mug for, I guess, Cody or one of the clone troopers to, sip on some coffee or something while they're, fighting the separatists. There's also a control panel there as well for Cody to control, so that's a nice little addition. I really like how this all turned out here on the back side. This works very well. It's very neat and clean. I like the lines and how everything's connecting and seems far more seamless than the usual we expect when it comes to the ATTE Walker. There is some stickers here and there throughout the set, I think 10 in total, which honestly isn't that bad. Honestly, you could have far more stickers. There's some detailing here and there on the side panels. There's a Republic logo as well. Here's the sticker sheet just to show all of them. Again, not that many. Also on the side profile of the Walker, they really cleaned up the area between the middle leg there. So I was quite surprised to see that that's been filled pretty well with a specific Lego panel piece. Now moving on to the other side of the interior. That's right, there is 2 more seats, and as well as 2 other additional accessories, one of which being a grenade holder and the other being a pod. But let's take a look at the two seats. There's a wrench included. I guess they need to fix the walkers, what the designers were thinking. And again, you can fit 2 clone troopers or just 2 Lego figures in general on those seats. Inside the pod or the crate, there is a white binoculars piece, but you can also use this crate to put those orange visors and antenna pieces in, and I would do that so that way you don't lose them. Those are the more rare and special part of this set. That's what the back or underside of the walker looks like, and as you can see, it's actually very sturdy even when you flip it upside down, believe it or not. Now here's the 2013 ATTE from 9 years ago. I gotta say, mostly the body is similar to the newer version, but man, are the legs different. The size is also pretty comparable between the two walkers. I would almost say that the same in terms of like body length and width, but those legs are definitely the difference, especially the feet. You'll also notice that Lego cleaned up those stud holes from Technic Brix by using some plates and panel pieces. It really makes the design look cleaner. I mean, in my personal opinion, the newer ATTE is far superior to the 2013 version in a lot of small but noticeable ways, especially when it comes to the interior when you're comparing the 2013 version to the 2022 version.
So overall, I feel like this ATTE fulfills pretty much any expectation a Lego Star Wars fan would have for such a set. The minifigures are excellent. These are a great choice. Of course, I would like to see the 212th, and not even really the 212th, really specifically a regular plain clone trooper, a phase 2 clone trooper to come in a battle pack so that way we have more troops to put inside. Obviously there's extra seats and so there's room for more clone troopers. And yes, you could obviously buy another ATTE walker and fill at least one of the walkers with more 212 troops. Or as another argument is you could buy the new Republic fighter tank, put the 187th in here, the 501st Legion clone trooper set is still on sale. So there's options to fill up those areas in the ATTE with other clone legions, but I would still love to see either 212th or regular phase 1 clone troopers make its way into a 2023 battle pack, so fingers crossed. Now I really do think we should have gotten a crab droid or a tri droid. That's what we see the clone troopers actually fighting against in the Battle of Utapau, which is what this set is based off of. I don't understand why they went with the spider droid. It also doesn't help that the spider droid color that they went with just blends into the walker. I mean, at the very least, make the spider droid brown or dark blue or something. Don't go gray again like they've done in pretty much every iteration of the spider droid since like 2008, I feel like. Lastly, I just want to talk about price for the ATTE walker. Do I think it's worth that $140 price tag? Now, the last one that came out in 2013 was priced at $90. It's obviously been 9 years since that set was released. And then on top of that, we're going through a pretty big inflation period here in 2022. And so with all that in mind, I think a $50 increase, actually more minifigures than the 2013 version, I believe also more pieces as well. I think it actually is a pretty decent deal at $140. Of course, I would love for this to be $120 or $130, but I still think even at $140, fans are absolutely going to pick up this set. And especially when you're comparing this to the other set that's launching right above this, the Justifier, which is $170, comes with less minifigures and actually less pieces too. It makes this set look like an even better buy. And so with that in mind, I think you're still okay buying this set at $140. I still think you're getting just enough value for that price. Now, I do expect in the long term, by the end of this year, probably Amazon will be selling this for $110, $120 with like a 10 to 20% discount. I'll leave that Amazon link down below so you can check it frequently. And it's affiliated and helps out the channel. And when that happens is when I think is the moment when people should start army building. Well, with that in mind, guys, I just cannot say enough great things about this set. It does have, of course, the one flaw of the spider droid, but other than that, the walker itself is great. The minifigure selection is top notch. This is a winner. I hope the Lego Star Wars team really sees the sales numbers because I think they'll definitely reflect just how many fans in the Lego Star Wars community have been dying for these type of Episode 3, Episode 2, Clone Wars-esque sets that I feel like we've been having a lacking of in the Lego Star Wars lineup for quite some time, of course, with the exceptions being now the Republic Fighter Tank and the 501st Clone Trooper, but bigger sets. That's where it's at. thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you guys think about this set down in the comments below. Hope you guys have a great, wonderful day, and I'll see you guys in the next review. Bye-bye.